What's up, my YouTubers? It's Jennifer, and I'm coming at you with a part 1, maybe of 2 videos. Depends on how long I ramble on for in this mental health check update thing. Okay, yeah, I'm doing a lot of those lately because I'll get into that. Hi, if you are new to my channel, I'm Jennifer, and for those of you who have been subscribed to me now for even a day, well, and you haven't watched any of my older videos, well, I'm going to link with you. So today I will say a shout out right now to one of the people I follow, Danielle Halen. I think I say her name right. This is her merchandise. It's Never Stop Searching, Bring Them Home. And the reason why I'm shouting out to her is because she does a lot of unsolved, solved, and missing person cases. And I want to shout out her and some other people who do those cases because those people need your help to help get her videos and other people's videos out there so we can find these people. Anyways, diving right into it. So for those of you who do not know me, or people who have just joined my channel, it's like my channel, as if you could see my channel. I'm looking at my little thingy because I'm doing some other things on my channel. Anyways, so I am diagnosed with ADHD, diagnosed since I was 8 years old, and then 15, 28, I think 32, and now I'm 35. So yeah, I mean, I have ADHD. Then I have BPD, which is borderline personality disorder, misdiagnosed at 28 with bipolar. I will get into that. And then mild to high anxiety and OCD and PSTD. So I don't know if the OCD and the anxiety are stemmed from the borderline or if it's stemmed from the ADHD or if it's all just one big blanket of crap. Okay, so basically I will link everything below. I will link some older videos that I have talking about me, like borderlines versus bipolar people, what's going on with me, and then my psych evaluations, which I've had 2 of them done before. That's another reason why I know my proper diagnosis. I will link those videos because I'm not going to ramble on for 30 minutes about those. And the reason why I say this might be a part 2 because I don't know how long these videos are going to be. Anyways, so right now with my mental health, well, first I want to apologize for my last video that I recorded 4 days ago. I had not been sleeping really well at all, and sleep is extremely important for everybody, every person on this planet. I mean, sleep is huge. And people who suffer with mental health, I don't want to say sleep is more important because sleep is never more important, especially with new mothers need a lot of sleep. But I won't say sleep is more important. It's just everybody needs sleep, and I haven't been sleeping well. We'll just put it that way. So basically, my last video, I watched it and I wanted to delete it. I uploaded it before I watched it, and I should have deleted it, but I kind of want to keep it on there because I want to track my videos, not for YouTube purposes, just for my own purpose, because I want to make sure I'm doing okay or why I'm acting a certain way. I apologize for that video. So the reason why I haven't been sleeping well, first off, I swear I broke my nose at one point in my life because this side of my nose is deviated. It's like if I do this, I can breathe, right? And I don't know if that's causing sleep apnea or whatever. I don't know if the anxiety and the ADHD where I cannot literally turn my brain off causes me not to sleep. I don't know if it's because I have so many electronics in my room, and I heard or read that, if you're sensitive to electronics, then take them out of your room. I have been starting the past few months, or over the past few months, to turn off all my electronics before I go to bed. Yes, I might still watch like a YouTube video or something before I go to bed, which I know don't do that before I go to bed, but it helps relax me personally. I know I could read a book, but I don't have a lamp besides my bed. I don't even know where my lamp is actually, or else I would do that. And I'm not going to use my phone's flashlight just to read a book. So basically, I know I did a video couple weeks ago about how I was rewatching. I might have posted this. I'm not really sure at this moment. ADHD. About how I've been rewatching all of my old videos of how since day one. And that's another reason why I wanted to make this video, because somebody on YouTube that I follow, I'm not going to get into the details, but we'll just say her husband is no longer on this, he's no longer alive. We'll just put it that way. And apparently he suffered from a lot of mental health. And I know a lot of the YouTubers that I do follow suffer. And it's not like I'm comparing myself. It's just the fact that I like to know what they go through, because I can relate. And that's what I'm making this video for. That's why I started this channel, I think initially, is because I wanted to relate to at least just one person out there and reach an audience and say, hey, this is my story and this is what I'm going through. If I can help you relate or help you get better knowledge of like mental health, then great. I mean, that's great. And then I know it kind of went into like weird other things on my channel, but so, which kind of goes along with my mental health, because I couldn't just keep doing mental health videos. I mean, some of them, like right now I'm rambling on. It's been like 30 minutes and I needed to do something different. Anyway, so basically I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know if it's because of the way my room's set up. I don't know if it's because I have too many electronics. I don't know if it's because I can't breathe and I have sleep apnea. It's not the fact that I have trouble falling asleep. Falling asleep is never the... Well, okay, I used to have trouble sleeping, like staying asleep at night, but now I have trouble falling asleep. And I've tried melatonin. That doesn't work. I've tried Sleepy Time Tea. I love that, but it kind of wears off in the middle of the night. I have sleeping pills. I do not take them that often, and I will get into that in a minute. But basically, that led up to this video from 4 days ago where I sounded very, just, I don't even know, like drugged, drunk. I don't even know. Anyways. Okay, so lately my borderline has been acting up, meaning that this is about the time of, I've noticed a cycle, right? Which people, I tend to freak myself out when I say, oh my God, I'm starting to notice a cycle, because bipolar people have cycles where they go like this. But I started to notice that it happens around the time when I'm supposed to get the double shot. And I don't know if the two are linked or what. So and you guys can comment below and say, well, then stop the double shot, or there's other birth controls, whatever. I don't care. But my point is that I started to notice this pattern of thoughts coming into my head again. Not very like dangerous thoughts, not very bad thoughts, just completely irrational thoughts. And I found, thank God, a lot of my DBT skill websites, so I can print off worksheets again. If you do not know what DBT stands for, it stands for Dialectical Behavioral Therapy. And I will link those worksheets or the sites to print off the worksheets. You guys can also Google them yourself. They help not only mental health people, but in my opinion, they help everybody. Because for me right now, I am not living in the present moment. I am either stuck in the past, where I'm in the what ifs, or I'm stuck in the future, and my anxiety and my brain is going like a million miles a minute, thinking about tomorrow and thinking about this and thinking about that. It's like I can't just turn my brain off to sleep anymore, and it's so annoying. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that this course case is closed on one hand, and on the other hand, it's not. And that's why I wanted to say, I don't know if this is going to be a two-part video, but basically, I haven't been sleeping because I've been so, just stuck in this, cycle of, the same mundane things every day. And if you do the same mundane things every day, even though I can go to work and we could be slammed off our butts and then be completely dead the next day. It's different each day, but it's the same thing each day. I don't know how to describe it. I have no idea how to describe it. If you guys can relate, please comment below. So anyways, basically, I also, out of nowhere, either last week or a couple weeks ago, started to develop severe back pain. I don't know if that's due to not sleeping well, but I always drink a ton of water. I mean, like, I'm a huge water addict. Speaking of which, on that note, I'm going to drink water. Yeah. So I was having a severe back pain, and it was severe enough to where I had to start taking Aleve, and my mom has the gel pills, and I like regular Aleve. I don't like the gels. I just, personally, that's just my preference. I don't think they work as effectively, but that's just my opinion. So it got to the point where 2 was not enough, and then I'd take 2 more, and then 4 was not enough, and then it just got, no, I'm not abusing over-the-counter medications, by the way. It's just the fact that my pain was that severe. I had not felt back pain like that since I probably was either in labor or pregnant. I mean, in which I'm not either. So yeah, that's how severe. If you guys have ever had severe back pain, I mean, people who've been in accidents probably live with this pain every day, and hats off to you guys. I mean, I have no idea how you guys do that if you guys have severe back pain or pins, rod, needles, scoliosis. Anyways, yeah, the ADHD brain, like, trail off. So it's been affecting my sleep because I also didn't know if it was my pillows and the way I was sleeping. No matter what I was doing, I was drinking sleepy time tea. I started taking my sleeping pills. I was afraid that they would make me too groggy the next day. They don't, but it's just, oh, I get them from Dollar Tree, by the way, which they do work, actually. Yes, do not discourage Dollar Tree sleeping pills. They actually do work. So that led to a lot of, like, anxiety, not really panic attack anxiety, just like, what's going on with me? Oh, great. Then I thought I was getting a kidney infection because there was one day at work where I went to work and my back was in such severe pain. I was almost in tears by the end of the day. And I don't cry with pain. I have a very high tolerance for pain. And that was just like, I mean, anyway, so I thought I had a kidney infection, which I should have gone to the doctor for if this back pain had been lasting for a little while, which I didn't, which I can understand. People are going to probably cut me up in the comments and say, well, you should have gone to the doctor. One, I don't have health insurance. One, I don't have health insurance. So I wasn't going to pay $120 to $150 just for them to say, oh, here's some antibiotics. 2, I am one of those people, I will go to the doctor at the very, very last resort. I will try everything under the sun first. Yes, I do not recommend that, but if you're like me and you try to do all the natural stuff first, and if that doesn't work, then you go to the doctor. I understand that kidney infections can lead to kidney stones or other issues. I understand all this. So please be calm, or not calm. I was like, be generous. Don't cut me up too bad in the comments for my not going to if I had kidney infection. Anyways, I knew it was in kidney infection because it wasn't in my kidney region. It was so low in my back. I mean, like, it was like my upper butt part, which I cannot remember that. I think it's gluteus maximus. I don't know. It's like basically sciatic. It's basically sciatic. And riding a scooter down a dirt road does not help when you work so many days in a row and you're on the bumpy road riding a scooter and you're hitting your sciatic nerve all the time. So, to rule out kidney infection, I tried drinking cranberry juice, apple cider vinegar, decaf green tea. I mean, I always drink a lot of water, but I mean, I did everything under the sun, and I could tell that it was not kidney because yeah. So it got to the point, I don't know if I did this before or after I recorded the video, probably after I recorded the video 4 days ago, but I took my dog's tennis ball and I put it right on, not TMI, well, yes, TMI, my butt crack, basically, you know, like right at your tailbone, right where your sciatic nerve is. And I rolled the ball, I rolled my back around on that ball, and then I rolled it over my butt. I know that sounds so funny. Then I took my little exercisey rolling tire thingy that's supposed to work out your abs, and I rolled that all up and down my back and my sciatic nerve. And I went to bed that night not only did I do that, but I also used this stuff that I know there's a huge glare that my mom gave me, and this Vicks Vapor Rub, and the biggest thing, Epsom salt baths. But this is my biggest. This stuff is a lifesaver. Oh my God, it's a lifesaver. I love that stuff. And I did the thing that I'm sure you're not supposed to do. First, I was doing cotton balls and just rubbing it on me. And instead, I decided to soak some towels, not towels, but paper towels, put them on a towel so that it doesn't get my bed wet, and then lay down on them. I don't recommend that. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but I did it and it helped. So the next day, I woke up with still sciatic nerve pain, but it was more manageable. And then by the next day after that, I was fine. I wasn't in any pain, and I had slept so well. I probably slept like 16 hours. I don't know. I mean, I slept so long, and that's where, saying all that, spending that much time explaining to you guys that, this is why I also said this might be part 2 video, or 2-part video, is because it seems like I was going through a manic phase where I wasn't sleeping. No, it was because I was in severe pain. I would go to work and I would find the energy somewhere to get through the day. And if you are a parent, you completely understand this, because parents, especially with small kids, you know, you completely understand. And lately, it's just like, no matter what I do, I feel so just unbelievably exhausted. And I really think my mental state is just making me so exhausted, because even when I can get 16 hours of sleep, I still feel like I haven't slept in 2 weeks. I mean, I just feel wiped out. And I know that's not normal. And that's, again, where some people might say, well, you're in depression phase then. It's not depression. It's just, I'm so mentally drained. All right, so I'm going to leave you on that note with the mental drainage, and I will come back with the lawyer information and some other maybe useful tips, helpful tips. I'm not sure, but I'm going to record I'm going to record them both today. But if you like part 1 of this video, please like, subscribe, turn on that bell notification wherever it is, so you guys can get updates of when I post videos, because I know they're kind of sporadic lately. And I will turn on my comments. So if you have any tips, tricks, etc., comments, concerns, questions, if you suffer from mental health, all of the above, please link it below. And like I said, I will be posting all of the links in both videos. So if you only want to see part 1, cool. If you want to see both videos, cool. If you see part 2 and not part 1, well, then it might kind of seem weird. But all right, part 1 done. You guys stay awesome. I'll catch you in part 2. Bye.